Hello and welcome. My name is Matt Shear with PMA Practice Transitions, and I assist dental professionals, that is, buy and sell practices in the state of Ohio and Western PA. My colleague is.
I'm Joe Gordon. I do the same with dental professionals, but I do it in Indiana and Northern Kentucky.
And our topic today is post-retirement planning. I think a lot of times people don't realize or think about what they want to do post-retirement and get into retirement and then say, what's next?
Yeah, exactly. We, as a society, by all measure, are living longer, certainly living healthier. We're more active than any other generation that's ever retired. It's a whole new second lease of life, and a lot of people have second careers these days that they go into it. So it's a topic that needs to be discussed, and there's a lot of factors that you need to think about when you do retire. In all honesty, I retired. You didn't know that, Matt, did you?
Right. No, I didn't know.
Hard to tell.
Right.
But I did. I spent 30 plus years in public accounting, and I retired from that and went into the transition business almost the next day with my colleague here, Matt. But I understood I was going to do that.
Got it.
It was a different world, different thing to do, and I think a lot of people are going to do that, and I think they need to think about that. Over those years in the public accounting world, I've seen thousands of people retire, and the ones that succeed and do well at it had a plan on what they were going to do. It could be volunteer work. It could be a second career. It could be taking up something in the arts. I had a lot of clients that set up 529 plans for themselves to go back to college. They would go back to college and learn. If they wanted to travel, we needed to plan that into their retirement picture. I have one physician that says rarely does anything good happen after the year age 75. You got to plan that. If you retire early,
Right.
where's your health insurance coming?
Yeah. Social Security.
You have to plan your Social Security. There's a variety of ways you can take your Social Security. Earlier, later, whether your spouse takes it, based on yours, based on theirs. We need to look at that. If you're going to continue to work, we have you can only make so
Right.
much, and they'll reduce your benefits. So maybe it makes sense to wait on your Social Security. It will continue to grow, and you'll get more of a monthly benefit. When are you going to be eligible for Medicare?
Yeah.
There's those kind of factors will go into it. We also unfortunately have a lot of boomerang children and that come back and live in your
Sure.
household.
Sure.
You may be experiencing that. We have a number of grandparents that are raising their grandchildren
That's
too,
true too.
which
Yeah.
is also a big phenomenon.
So it's really taking a look at pre-retirement. Number one, can you retire? Do you have enough? As you stated, we're living a lot healthier these days. We're living a lot longer these days. I think it's taking a look at your genetic makeup, so to speak, and how long you have in your family, how long people have lived, to kind of give you an idea of, am I going to live? Nobody can tell, but am I going to live a little bit longer than the rest?
Right.
And making sure that you have certainly enough money for that, right?
Sure, and talk to your financial advisor about if you want to do anything with like nursing home insurance. Things like that. If you need that kind of
because that can
insurance,
kill you fast.
if you want to, either keep that risk yourself or possibly move into an insurance product, which are constantly changing these days. What you're going to do where you physically live. Is your home appropriate? Maybe appropriate for you now,
Sure.
but it will be appropriate in 10 years from now. And if that's not the case, then you need to start thinking about that sooner than later, so you can make an intelligent decision that you don't have to make quickly, or somebody else has to make for you.
And I think the beauty about dentistry is if there's no ailment that precludes you from practicing dentistry, you can somebody's always looking for somebody to fill in
Exactly.
here, there, and everywhere, and you can keep yourself busy that way and earn a little bit of money at the same time.
I think that's a great idea, and I think the dental schools are looking for people that can help
Absolutely.
do that too. We see a number of people do that, so, just some topics to think about.
Yeah.
As when what are you gonna do when kind of like, what are you gonna do when you grow up? Well,
Right.
this is growing up for the second time.
Right. I think it's a great topic. I don't think people think about it. And I think it's never too early to start thinking about it. So that's a great topic. If you like the topic today, please give us the thumbs up and please share it with colleagues and friends. Thanks for joining us.